Oh, hello again. We're back. Monday morning, June 1st. We made it to June. Sensei Dave here from the Mandel JCC karate program. And most of you watching this probably already know that. But just in case you didn't, maybe I'll take this chance to introduce myself. As always, this is the first couple moments of the video when we are showing this live on Facebook. There's a little gap between when we start and when people start to come on live. So if you happen to be watching this video later on, after it's been filmed, then feel free to skip ahead to the beginning of class. Otherwise, you're welcome to watch me warm up a little bit as I get ready for people who come on live. So if you're watching and you're not here yet, then as always, I want you to start out by loosening your body up a little bit on your own. Just start thinking about movements that you might do in a martial arts class, right? Leg moves to get your feet ready for kicking, right? Boxing and blocking moves to get your arms ready. Just kind of moving lightly to get yourself loose. We'll do the real workout and the real warm-up once we get the class going. So it's June 1st. At this particular time, we are about a month away from possibly opening up the JCC. You may be hearing more about that later. But we are in the middle of working on our reopening plans, and it might still be a while before we're face-to-face in our karate school, but I'm really looking forward to the day when we can do all that together again. I miss everybody. It has been a lot of fun doing classes on camera. It's been a new experience and something, even as a grown-up, as a karate teacher, there's still always new things that come along that you have to learn to adjust to. And I value that. It's something that if I were to teach you something, it would be to learn to appreciate learning new things, right? All the new things that come along. Sometimes you can get really good at something. You could become an expert in something. And maybe you feel like, I got this down. I know it all. I don't really need to do any more because I've figured this out. And that's okay, except that if a person feels that way, they might stop learning new things, right? They might think, I don't need to learn any new things because I'm an expert. But you know something I know about a lot of people who are experts? They keep learning new things. So, as you're practicing karate or playing a sport or learning history or studying an instrument or any of the things that you do, remember there's always something new for you to learn out there. For me as a martial artist, there's other kinds of martial arts. There's other moves to learn. There's ways of making the moves that I do better. So much. All right, I'm just loosening up, doing some little light stretches, light moves. All right, if you're ready to begin class, why don't we bow in? Can you show me how to do front position? Very good. Put your hands together. Knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, strength in the body. And bow. Good. Now, one thing I've noticed that if you're out there and you're watching, send up a little comment and let me know you're there. For some reason, my phone isn't sending me a notice when you join in. So just wave, and as always, I will answer the comments after karate class too. So, hey, Ari. Hey, Jack. Welcome to class. All right, so we bowed in. So let's get ourselves warmed up first. Okay, now today, and like I've been doing actually for the last couple weeks, I've been calling this monkeying around, right? Sort of playing around on the ground and trying to make my body bend up a little different. And now for me, Sensei Dave, as I've talked about having that new hip, right? I got it all fixed. Well, one of the interesting things that happens, kids, is that I have to get my body able to bend some more like it used to when I was a little younger. So I'm going to keep practicing that. So you can join in. I think these moves are kind of fun to do, even though for me, as an old, tired sensei, they're kind of hard to do. But I bet you they're easy for you. All right. So here's what I want you to do. Spread your feet apart a little bit and then crouch down so you can put your hands on the ground. Sometimes I call this frog position, right? Hands and feet on the ground. See how my knees are kind of out? I'm like a frog. Now I'll bet when you do this that you can put your feet flat on the ground. You notice how, I don't know if you can see it, my heels are up off the ground. That's because my ankles need to bend a little bit more. But all I'm going to do is get down like a frog, and I'm just going to kind of move around on the ground like this. Not like bear crawl. I'm going to put my hands down, and I'm going to step to the side like this, and then step over here. Then I'm going to step over here like this. And I'm just going to sort of walk around, right, trying to stay low. Like I'm crawling around on the ground with my hands and my feet kind of close together. Every now and then I'm going to stop and take my hands off the ground like this and look around. It's kind of the frog warm-up. See how I'm going from one side to the other? Like that. Just putting my hands down, hopping my feet over, taking my hands off the ground. One side to the other. And then the more I do this, the more my legs feel like they're stretching a little bit and getting warmer. Whew. Plus, it's making some of my muscles work really hard. Oh. I bet you're having an easy time with this, though, right? This is pretty easy. Okay, now, if you can hop side to side like this, let's try and pretend like we're moving our feet up over something that's really tall. Yeah? So let's pretend I put my hands here, but behind me there's something tall. So my feet have to come up high in the air. Aha. Remember this move? So the hands go on the ground, I pick my feet up, and I jump from one side to the other, and then I pick my hands up. So hands down, feet jump, and then land, and then hands come up. Now, as you get better at this, you can keep going higher and higher with your feet. Would you imagine maybe going into a handstand? You don't have to try that yet. Maybe someday when we're in the karate school, we have nice soft padded floors, we can do it there. So put my hands down, jump my feet up really high, and then put them down. Right? Hands down, jump my feet up really high, put them down, and then get down low. That feels pretty good. Now, let's try this, okay? I'll put my hands on the floor. I'm going to take one leg and stick it way out to the side and put my foot kind of flat like that. And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk my hands over and shift the other way. Like that. And I'm going to go back and forth like this. Trying to make my legs stay kind of bent. I'm staying close to the ground. Really close to the ground. Stretching out the legs. Making them get loose. Right? Walking back and forth. I'll bet you can sit right down on the floor like this, can't you? See how I put my leg out straight, pick my toes up like this. Now I'm pointing my toes up in the air. I'm going to sit there for a minute and then walk the other way. And then put that one up. And then I'm going to keep going back and forth. This is making my legs and my hips nice and loose. And once they're pretty loose, we'll get up and work on some kicking moves. How about one more time? Going the other way. Pretty cool. All right, come on up straight. Now shake your legs out a little bit. Cool. Now, I'm going to get my chair. I like to use a chair for this. You can use a chair if you want. Or like always, you can lean on the wall, or your brother, or your mom or your dad. Couch. Whatever you've got to put your hands on to help you with balance. Or, for a better challenge, you can try it without the chair. So you could keep this here just in case. And I could try the moves without the chair. But if I need it, if I feel myself losing my balance. So here's what we'll work on first. We're working on our balance. And we're working on getting our leg up really high to get ready for kicking. So, whenever we do the kick. Which kick? Well, we'll get to that later. Right now, we're doing the move that gets us ready to kick, which is picking your leg up and holding it up nice and high. Remember what we call this when we pick our knee up like this in front of us? We call it flamingo. Let me back up a little bit there. Okay, so I pick up in a flamingo. So if I want, I can put my hand on a chair for balance, or I can practice holding it up without holding onto the chair. All right, put your foot down. So let's do this. let's just pick our leg up quick and then put it down. Pick it up as high as you can. Try to hold it. So when I pick my leg up really fast, I'm holding it there, just practicing to see if my balance is pretty good. See, I'm kind of moving around, just practicing that balance and see how I can get my leg up there and I can hold it without falling over. So I want you to try the same thing. Ready? Hands up. If you need something for balance, you can put your hand on it. Go. Oh, there's my leg. It's ready. I'm just holding it up nice and high. I've got to do the flamingo with my knee pointed straight up, or I can kind of flip my foot up like this and pull it in. So I'm getting my foot ready to do a kick. Right? And I can move my leg back and forth while I'm up there. Ooh, losing my balance a little bit. That's when I can put my hand on the chair. Okay, put it down. Ooh, that was pretty good. Let's try the other leg. Flip my chair around the other side. So I'm going to pick up this leg and do the same thing. Okay? And I'm practicing pulling my leg up quick without falling over backwards. So I stand on my guard, leg comes up. I pull it up there, and I'm going to practice wiggling around a little, moving it around just to see if I can keep my balance. If I need the chair, I can put my hand there, and then I'll put it back down. Let's try the other leg. I'm going to do it without the chair this time. Ready? Go. Aha, the leg's up. Now I'm ready. My leg is all loaded up. It's ready to fire off a kick. Right? I could kick it straight out like that. I could push it out like that. I could move my leg in lots of directions from there, couldn't I? Let's try the other leg. Ready? Go. Oh, it's up there. I've got it held up. I can move around a little bit, working on the balance, and put it down. Boy, I'm glad I did all that loosening with my hips because now they feel pretty good. Let's do that one more time on each leg. Ready? Go. See, I got my leg ready. I'm holding it up there. It's all loaded up, ready to go. Then I could push it out with a side kick if I wanted to. Or I could pull my leg back and do a roundhouse kick if I want to. Remember those two? Let's try the other leg. Ready? Go. Excuse me. Got it up there nice and high. Balance with it. Yeah, and put it down. Now, let me say something. When I was doing all that balancing, because it's good practice, in real life I probably wouldn't, if I had a real bad guy or something in front of me and I was protecting myself, I probably wouldn't stand around like this with my leg up in the air. But because I have that balance, that tells me I'm ready, or I'm training to get ready to be able to move my legs easy when I need them. And that's what we're after. Okay? All right, let's take our chair, or if you have a partner, have them stand in front of you with their hands up, or maybe ask a mom or a dad to help you with something like a pillow. You can take anything that you can hold up in front of you, okay? And we're going to work on the crescent kick. Remember that one? So, crescent kick. That's when your leg makes a circle over something. And remember, the same leg can go in both directions. Watch. I'll face you so you can see it. I can make my leg go, I'm doing my right leg, right? It can go up this side of the chair and then go over. Or it can come up this side of the chair and go over. And I can do the same thing with my other leg, right? Come up and over this way, and then back up and over that way. Now make sure whatever you're using is tall enough to be a little bit of a challenge, but not something that you'll hurt yourself on if you bang into it, okay? So let's try it both legs. I'll do both kicks with each leg. So if I take my right leg, I'm going to lift it up in a flamingo like this. See that? See how my knee comes up? And then I'm going to swing my leg over the chair so that it comes up in a flamingo. And then as I go over the chair, I kick it out. Whoa. See that? Just like that. Nice and easy, too. Don't try to swing it as hard as you can. Not yet. Just a nice, easy kick right up and over. It could be quick and snappy. And then we'll go the other way, right? So I lift my knee up over here and then swing my leg over. Knee up over there, swing it up and over. I'm just working on getting the leg to go nice and easy. Do a few on this leg. Let's switch legs and try them the other way. So first, just lift to my knee first, just getting the feel for that. And then, whoop, swing it over. Nice and easy. You should be relaxed, kind of loose, right? At the end of the kick, you pull your leg back down, put it down nice and strong. but while you're kicking, stay pretty relaxed. How about 2 more? And then switch sides. Now this is kind of my light, loose, relaxed karate workout. I'm not counting how many kicks I do. I'm not keeping track so much. I'm just kind of moving around to practice the different moves that I want to be able to do. So let's go the other way. Like that, right? And as always, I have one leg that works a little better than the other one. We've talked about that before, haven't we? Yeah, that one side is pretty good. Maybe it's a little stronger. Maybe it moves a little faster. Maybe it's a little more flexible. But the other side, well, it feels a little less strong and a little less flexible and a little more awkward. So let me ask you a question. Remembering what I said at the beginning of class about being an expert. If you're really, really good at something, let's say really, really good with your right leg and not so good with your left leg, which leg should get more practice? Well, let's think about that. It feels better to do more with my good leg because it feels good. Yeah, that leg feels good. Yeah, I like that. And it doesn't feel as good to work with my other leg. I don't like doing this. It doesn't feel as good. Is that how I decide? I should practice with the one that feels better. Yeah. No. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. I think I should practice with the one that's not as good. It doesn't feel as good. I know that. But I should work on it more. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to take the leg that's not that good. I'm going to do extra. And what happens if I practice with this leg more? Do you think it will catch up? Maybe it will get closer to being as good? You could be right. Let's do that. I'm going to work with the leg that's not as good a lot today. I'm going to do a couple more kicks like this, doing those crescent kicks over my chair. Yeah, all right. I'll tell you what, let's do some side kicks. But I'm going to stick to the leg that's not as good. So for me, that's my left leg. This leg is not as good. It's not as strong as my right leg. So I'm going to practice this one. How about you? Which one are you doing? It's possible that one of you out there has 2 legs that seem to work just about as good as the other. That happens sometimes, but for most of us, it's pretty normal to have one side that doesn't work as good. And you know what? It's okay. It's totally okay. It's pretty ordinary. Happens a lot. So I'm going to work on this leg. I'm going to practice, let's see, side kicks. Let's do 10 side kicks. Let's pick our leg that's not as good. Here we go. 1, and I notice I'm doing sort of a slow motion side kick. 2, see the moves? I come up in the flamingo first. I twist my body. See how I turn my foot? I'm turning my bottom foot too, and then push the leg out, pull it back, set it down, and I'm using the chair to help my balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back down again, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back down again. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many was that? Boy, I didn't keep track. I think it was 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to push my leg up nice and high. You can too. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down. A couple more times. Ooh. Do you always have to go fast? No, you're right. You don't always have to go fast. It's good to take your time, especially when you're practicing doing something better. You want to be better at something, practice slowly for a while first. You can go faster later. Let's see. I'm doing one more because I'm kind of starting to like it. Even though it doesn't feel as good, I'm enjoying this. It feels good to practice getting that leg to straighten out, right? To lift it higher, to practice my balance, to feel like I'm getting better at it. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't want to forget about the leg I'm good with. Let's do a few on that leg too. Let's see. Side kicks, right? So lifting you up, 1. We tilt the body, 2. Push it out, 3. Bring it back, 4. And then back down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm noticing something. My legs feel pretty good today. I wonder if it's because of that exercise we did at the beginning, all that stretchy, bendy stuff. What do you think? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not? Bonus. Oh. All right. Pretty good. My hips feel pretty loose. How do yours feel? Let me see. Show me how loose your hips look. Can you swing them? Can you swivel them? Can you shake them? Sensei, this is the karate class, not dance class, right? It is, but let me say one thing. There's a lot about practicing a martial art that's a lot like dancing. Right? They can kind of go together. They don't have to. Not everybody who's a great dancer is great at martial arts, and not everybody who's great at martial arts is good at dancing. But I think they go together pretty well. All right, let's play a game. I'm going to go get something we haven't done for a little while. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, what do I have here? I'm going to get a little closer to you too, so you can see this a little better. Just let me get something I can put my knee on, because Sensei Dave's got a hardwood floor right here. All right, are you there? Can you see me? Good. All right, here's what I've got. It is a lightsaber. Okay, I'm pretending it's a lightsaber. It's really just a hollow cardboard tube. But we can pretend it's a lightsaber. Makes a little bit of noise when I swing it through the air. So here's what I want you to do. You stand up and get in your guarding stance. Hands up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to chop you into little bits and pieces with my cardboard lightsaber tube. So here's what you have to do. You have to avoid the lightsaber. So when the lightsaber comes right through the camera and comes out through your computer or TV or phone or whatever you're watching on, you got to get out of the way, right? Do you think that's going to happen? All right, here we go. Hands up. Get your body moving too. So when you're getting ready for this, you should be bouncing around a little bit, right? So if I swing the lightsaber straight down at you like this, okay, you jump to the side. If I swing the lightsaber across the screen like this, you have to duck underneath it. If the lightsaber goes down where you can't see it, and now you see me moving back and forth this way, that means I'm trying to get your feet. I went down here, right? You should probably jump up really high in the air. And if I take it straight down on top of you like this, oh, we already did that one, right? Jump to the side. So jump to the side, duck down low, jump over. And if I try to poke you in the belly button, like that, you can try this. You can jump to the side this way, like, whoo, turn your body. Let it go right by you. Let's give it a try. Everybody get in your guarding stance. Show me how you're bouncing around. You ready for action? All right, here we go. I'm ready. Straight down. Whew. Did you jump to the side? Okay, get back to bouncing. It's up high. Did you duck down low? I can't see you doing it, so you have to let me know later on, right? Oh, it's down low. Whew. Did you jump over it? Duck. Jump to the side. Whew. Move your belly button out of the way. I'm telling you what's coming, right? Duck. Jump. Move to the side. Avoid the belly button. Good. All right, now I'm not going to say anything. Get in your guarding stance. Keep bouncing around. I'll start with it over my shoulder like this. Whoosh. How about down here? Uh-huh. Are you still bouncing? Don't worry, someday we'll actually be in the karate school doing this for real. But you can keep jumping around. Very nice. All right, everybody take a break. I'm going to put this away. All right, let's finish up with a little chat. I always like to chat in close here, so let me get right down here so you can see me. At the beginning of class today, I talked a little bit about wanting to learn new things. There's something funny about new things. New things, when you see them, can make us feel something, right? Some people feel really nervous and scared when there's something new, something that they're not familiar about, something they've never seen before. Other people, and other times, feel excited, almost thrilled that there's something new. Boy, there's this new thing that I can learn. When it comes to new things to learn, I want to help you learn how to feel excited about new things, even if you feel a little nervous about learning them. Learning new things takes work and practice, but it can be fun and exciting. But how do you know the difference between the two? What's a new thing that could be scary? Do you think new things are scary because we're afraid that we might not be good at them? Have you ever been afraid that you might not be good at something? I have. When you learn something new, or when you see something new, and you're ready to learn it, I want you to try to feel excited. Feel excited that there's a new thing that you're about to learn. Now, I don't mean a new thing like there's a bear standing in your backyard and it's the first time you've ever seen a bear. That should be scary. I'm talking about new karate moves, new opportunities, new people to meet, all of those kinds of new things that are really good for us to bring into our lives. And I hope you can learn to do that. It's a new thing, it's scary, but it's also exciting, and I'm ready for it. Someday we'll be back in the karate school, and I'll have all kinds of new things to show you, and I hope you'll be excited to learn those too. Let's finish class. Can you show me how you do front position? Knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, strength in the body, and bow. There are a whole lot of new things coming, and I want you to be excited for them. In about a month, we'll be back at the JCC. At least some of your parents will be there, and I'll be ready for those new things too. Until then, it's been great training with you all. I hope to see you again soon. You have a great day. Bye.